Hello friends! Many people write in the comments and are interested in a good 2-minute strategy, and that's why today I want to show you one of my best 2-minute methods. I also use this method when I need to see when there is a high chance that the trend will reverse direction. Let's start by setting up the indicators, and the first one is Stochastic Oscillator. Let's set the periods to 1333, change the colors, green, red, green and red again, and save. The second indicator is zigzag. I increase the period slightly, 6 and 4. And that's done. The last indicator in this method is the Keltner channel. Let's set the periods to 18, 11 and 2. Just don't change the colors, thicken the lines and save. Then I set up 13 seconds Japanese candles and a 2-minute trading time. The last step is as always, to choose high percentage currency pairs, because any method is much more profitable if I trade with a high percentage. This is one of the main factors that I take into account, and I try not to trade on a currency pair with any method if it's below 70%. The only good thing about this method is what you see on the platform, and when I see such a moment, I always open a position. Now, I want to explain in detail what I pay attention to when opening a position. First of all, I observe whether the green candle touches the blue line above the Keltner channel, and then how the candles react to all this. That is how the next candle reacts when the touch or crossing occurs. If the next candle also confirms the signals of the indicators, in this case I open a position in the downward direction. As for the blue line of the Keltner channel, if in this case the green candle touches it and loses strength, and the next candle starts moving in the opposite direction, this is a process that must be observed. And then also I observe other indicators. For example, the white line of the zigzag should be in the upward direction, and catch the last point together with the blue line of the Keltner channel. And I think it's happening on the platform now. You can just look at it and observe how things are developing. I think I like everything going on the platform, and just wait a little bit more. Great, the first win has been fixed. This moment is similar to the previous situation, and here I also open a 2-minute position in the downward direction. If you look at the platform, when the green candle crossed the blue line above the Keltner channel, it lost strength, and the next candles are moving down, but not so convincingly. I think that the candles should go down much more. The indicator also indicates all this. For example, the white line of the zigzag indicator also captures the upper maximum along with the blue line of the Keltner channel, and these two indicators give me a very good downward signal. I also take into account the red and green lines of the stochastic oscillator. They must necessarily intersect each other, and this intersection must occur when both are above their own green line. That is, both stochastic oscillator lines must be in an upper situation, and then intersect each other. Of course, if we have a downward position open. So I think It's a little bit complicated, but if you have any questions, you can write down in the comments, and I will try to explain everything once more. The position was closed quite convincingly, and that's cool. It's really wonderful. This time I open the position in the upward direction. The white line of the zigzag indicator has fixed a maximum low. Also, after crossing the blue line below the Keltner channel, the red candles lost their strength, and of course a green candle was formed. The red and green lines of the stochastic oscillator are not in a downward trend at this particular moment and don't intersect there, but it makes no sense where the stochastic oscillator lines intersect. The main thing is that when the red candle crossed the blue line of the Keltner channel, the stochastic oscillator lines were also in a downward trend and intersected there, as shown on the platform. I hope I explained this situation correctly, but I would like to clarify once again that the crossing of the stochastic oscillator lines should occur below its own red line, and at that specific moment when the red candle crosses the blue line of the Keltner channel. In this case, I watch the next candle and then open the position if the candle confirms all this. Let's wait a little bit more and see how things develop. Again, I finished with a convincing win, opening up the third position as well. That's great. That's cool. Friends, I would also like to tell you that if we have a signal from the zigzag indicator and the Keltner channel, but we don't have a signal from the stochastic oscillator, in this case, I don't open a position. In other words, I want to say that if all three indicators do not give me a simultaneous signal in a specific direction, in this case, I don't open a position. I also avoid this method, and in most cases, I don't open a position if high volatility is observed on a currency pair, because in this case of high volatility, most methods simply just do not work, because at that time a strong movement of the candles is fixed, and I simply cannot follow it strategically. I hope you liked today's video. I wish you many successful days and trades, and we will meet in the next video. Thank you so much.